This is a beast, man. And it's one of those things, it goes to bed with you, man. It wakes up with you.
There he is.
It's there all the time.
How we doing, man?
Until you can get a sense on how to control this, how to manage it, it'll eat you up. I was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder in college. The monster kept building and building and building. It finally came to a point where I said, I'm not gonna take it no more.
This is the first time anybody's seeing you publicly speak since you've come back to the Eagles. What happened that day?
The first game against Atlanta, I told my mom, I said, something's really, really wrong with me. I don't know exactly what it is. I said, I'm miserable. I know my mind isn't right. I know my body isn't right. So I left, went back home. I didn't have any communication with the Eagles.
Johnson wrote that he has secretly been battling depression and anxiety for a long time.
Trying to describe that to people that have no clue or what it's like, it's very difficult. You lose touch of your sense of self. You lose touch of what's really going on around you. And what we really tend to do is lock up, not want to say anything. I felt bad for my team, but there were signs that this wasn't something that was new, the spur of the moment. This was going on for, months.
When my depression and anxiety kicks in, it's a physical thing. I feel it, for me, I feel it on the left side of my gut and in my heart, like the world hates me, like the world's gonna end. When you wake up in the morning, you get hit with that wave. What are those voices saying to you?
Feels like doom. You just want to run. I just want to run away and not come back, kind of thing. It's a lot of nausea, a lot of throwing up every day.
You throw up every day from this, your anxiety?
It got so bad. Was really starting to throw up blood. Nerves. Really have tremors in my hands. This is something I've dealt with for a long time, and there's obviously there's medications that help with this, but a lot of it, you can't mask everything.
How come you never said anything during that?
Because I felt like I had my stuff, I guess, temporarily under control. I was ashamed, to be honest. In this league, the NFL, where it's gladiator type sport, is something that it's not often talked about, but is often felt throughout the league. Basically,
you need to talk about it.
Yeah,
it's got to be talked about.
Need to talk about it, but yeah, man, I was living in hell for a long time. And I thought achievements, how I've done on the field, was going to make it feel better. It only amplified the situation. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm sitting here talking about it, finally being open about it.
It's way more impressive than shutting down a pass rusher for you to sit here, something that you were ashamed of, and open up and show the world it's okay to not be okay, it's okay to talk about.
It's because people are fear of judgment. I'm scared of judgment. I mean, you look at guys when they get done after a game, what do? First thing they do is go on Twitter, search your name.
Right.
And that's me. I'm talking to myself. But that's the world that you kind of need to escape. You got to get out of there and start having a purpose and a why. And I guess I didn't know my why for a while. It took a lot of time to really focus on myself to get the help I needed and to get into a good mindset again.
Give me one final message if you have for people at home watching this right now. If you can give them advice, because you've now gone through it.
I'd say find your most closest friend, family member, tell a loved one. And if it's to a degree of seriousness, there's always help around the corner. That's the thing. It's not far. It's never out of reach. And whenever you do this, you realize that you have a lot more in common with everybody else around you than you think. And so that's the best part about all this.
Proud of you, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you.